Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced from alexmerced.com, and this is a video to everyone, everywhere. So you're going to hear this whether you follow me on anything, podcast, video, whatnot. Basically just to kind of talk about why I've been a little quiet lately. It's not that I haven't had stuff to say, and for the most part, if you follow me on Twitter, you have been hearing some of my commentary on the issues of the day and thoughts that I've had regarding X, Y, and Z. But outside of really the occasional Twitter post, I've been pretty quiet. A lot less videos, a lot less podcasting, a lot of things. The reason being is because I'm going through a bit of a transitionary period in my life where basically I'm reassessing priorities. My priorities as far as me wanting to put out a lot of media and whatnot, that has not changed. I still want to give you guys a lot of great content, be someone who speaks valuable things, whether it's advice, political commentary, whatever. But what I need to do first is really kind of pivot my career. So I've spent the last 11 years working in corporate training, basically training people, particularly in the financial industry. But now I've kind of decided that I'm going to go in a different direction and kind of go where I originally started. When I was in high school, I went to a special trade school where I was studying microcomputers, studying things like C++ and networking and whatnot. And even when I started college, I started out as a computer science major. But then a wild series of events kind of shifted my direction for the last, then that goes even longer, let's say 12, 13 years, into a different direction, which has been a fun and amazing journey with a lot of great experiences where I've learned a lot of great skills and a lot of things that have been very useful for me over the years. But I kind of wanted to finish what I started and work in that tech field. It is definitely something that still really gears my passions and my interests and tends to underlie a lot of the things and a lot of the projects I'd like to undertake going forward. So what I'm going to be doing, or what I have been doing for the last month and a half, has been studying different programming languages, different technologies and whatnot. And now I'm going to be going into a boot camp starting September 30th, going through January 8th. Literally, I'll be basically doing 60 to 80 hours of work a week, training to be a full stack web developer. So I've already kind of studied a lot of it, and I'm trying to be ahead of the ball as possible. But during this period of time, I'm going to be very quiet. So for those of you wondering about my role in the Libertarian National Committee, I will still be meeting my responsibilities of the committees that I have, that I am on. I will do my best to make it to the one LNC meeting we have during this period of time that I'll be at the boot camp. But I'll be a lot more quiet. And during this period of time, I will not be working. So basically, I'm still currently working my job that I've had for the last 11 years. But come September 30th, when the boot camp starts, I will be probably bidding a somewhat permanent full-time goodbye. And at least during the period in which I'm at the boot camp, I will not have an income. So I will be seeing my savings slowly dwindle over the next several months. So if you've ever thought about contributing, this would be a good time. So that way I'm not just eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches over the next 4 months. That way maybe occasionally I can get a day or afford the subway fare and whatnot. That would be very appreciated. You can always go to donate.alexmerced.com. That's donate.alexmerced.com, where, if you want to become a patron and contribute $5 a month, super appreciated. If you want to do a one-time donation of $5, still appreciated. It's anything will especially help over the next several months. And you don't have to make a donation. You can go buy a t-shirt, buy a copy of my book. All these things will just help make the next few months a little bit easier while I try to focus on my studies and hope that all the expenses surrounding that doesn't bury me. But these are the priorities I set forth for myself, and I will deal with it as it comes. You only live life once, so you make your life the life you want to live. And if you've been listening to my podcast about marketing, about life advice and whatnot, this is me sort of taking my own advice. If you are someone who's followed me as a libertarian political figure, this is me taking that individual responsibility to make my life what I want to make it. And I will still be putting out some output, probably mostly giving you guys update on how this is all going. During this sort of very unique period of my life after all these years. It's kind of weird becoming a student after so many years of being a teacher, being a trainer, overall sort of being in sort of that more putting out output type of state versus putting in input. But yeah, so stay tuned. Again, if you don't follow me on Twitter, please do. That's where probably the vast majority of my output will be over the next several months. And basically Twitter comments about the stuff. I still, again, will try to put out a podcast episode here too. My main podcast, the Alex Merced cast, does have episodes scheduled through January, so there will be no interruption there. So if you haven't subscribed to the Alex Merced cast, please do. But otherwise, I have a lot of content already out there, thousands of videos, hundreds of podcast episodes. So please do go check out the back catalog. There's a lot of great stuff that I'm really proud of in all of that. Really useful information, insights that I thought were creative or novel or interesting. And again, I thank you guys so much for listening to me all these years and supporting me. I will be back come January. I hope to be sort of returning with the same kind of aggressive podcasting schedule once I've kind of completed this coursework and I can kind of breathe some fresh air. But right now I really got to focus, basically I'm studying things like React, Python, Django, and it's not enough for me to just be aware of these things or good with these things. I got to be great with these things. And anyone who knows me, that's sort of always my attitude. I don't want to just be good at something. I want to be great at something. So I'm going to be sort of dipping my head deep in this, and I am documenting my journey. So if you go to alexmercedcoder.com, you can kind of see my skills develop as I learn more, as I, immerse myself in this sort of software developer coding culture. So please do check that out over there at alexmercedcoder.com. Please consider, helping making the next few months a little bit easier on myself. Mercy, by going over there to donate.alexmerced.com, where you can buy a book, buy a t-shirt, make a monthly donation, make a one-time donation. It's all very appreciated. And even just the kind words and support that many of you who have become aware of what I'm in the middle of have expressed is super appreciated. And thank you guys for everything. Don't worry, this is not the end of my story. There's still a lot more to tell, and hopefully with some of these new things I'll be learning, I'll be able to create some stuff that'll really accelerate that journey even further. So stay tuned. My name's Alex Merced from alexmerced.com. Thank you.